Hi, I'm Kate, the Daily Tarot Girl, and in this video, I'm going to give you a crash course in intuitive tarot card reading. After watching this video, I can guarantee you are going to be 100% better at reading intuitively than when you began watching this video. Big promises. Okay, so before we get into the lesson, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be teaching my 4-week class, the Daily Tarot Girl's Guide to Intuitive Tarot Reading. Classes start on April 15th. And if you enjoy this video, this lesson is just kind of a little taste of the kind of things we learn and get into in my longer course. So if you enjoy this video lesson, please join me for my 4-week course. I'm going to put the link on how you can sign up just below this video. All right. So let's get into it. So there are two different ways that you can read a tarot card. You can read a tarot card with your mind and your intellect, or you can read a tarot card with your intuition. Or you can do what many readers do, including myself. I like to combine those two methods of reading, and I like to read a card with my mind and my intuition. So let's begin by reading a card with the mind. So I'm going to show you an image on, let's see, I'm going to show you a picture on your screen. And this is the Hermit from the Waite Tarot. And we're going to start by reading this card with the mind. So when you read a card with the mind, you're looking at that card and you're basically analyzing that card. So we're going to analyze the Hermit, we're going to break it down, and we're going to extract as much information as we can from that card. So this is where we're really relying on what we already know about the Hermit. All right, so we've got the Hermit. And I'm showing you the card on your screen, but I have it right in front of me. and what do we know about the Hermit so far? So we know that it's the Hermit. This is from the Major Arcana. It's number 9 in the Major Arcana. And what keywords do you associate with this card? So basically, what is the Hermit all about to you? So the Hermit is all about solitude, alone time, and introspection. It's kind of a spiritual card as well. And look at what symbols are on the card. You know, we've got the lantern, we've got the staff, there's snowy mountains in the background, there's the robes, it's an older man. So these are all symbols on the card. And each symbol has a particular meaning attached to it. So we're basically kind of compartmentalizing that. We're like breaking this card down into different pieces. We're dissecting it, basically. And when we're doing this, when we're reading in this way, there's an element of separation between us and the card. So the card is here, and we're looking at the card and we're analyzing it. Now we're going to shift. We're going to go from the left brain into the right brain, and we're going to shift into reading this card intuitively. And when you read a tarot card intuitively, that's my cat Henry. Henry, it's almost Henry's food time. Not yet, Henry. I'll feed you after. Probably should have fed him before I started filming this. So when we read a tarot card intuitively, what you're actually doing is you're experiencing that card. You're kind of merging with that card. You're feeling into it. When you're reading with your mind, you're an outside observer looking at that card and analyzing it and breaking it down. But now we're going to go into intuitive reading. So we're going to feel into the card and experience the card. So I'm going to walk you through this process. So have a look at the Hermit. And the most important step in reading a card intuitively is you have to be relaxed. Relaxation is the key here. So I don't know how easy it's going to be to relax with my cat Henry going bananas in the background, but let's try. So let's take a deep breath in and just let it go. Something that helps me relax when I'm reading the cards is I tell myself, we're just having fun. We're just playing around here, because I feel like that takes the pressure off. So you might want to do that as well. We're just having fun. This is just an exercise. Okay. So now that we're relaxed, I want you to look at this card and just notice what comes up for you. So you're not actually trying to read the card. We're just experiencing the card and you're just noticing. So notice if you have any emotions that come up for you. And it might be a very subtle emotion, or it might be really strong. I always get a feeling of like relief when I turn over the Hermit. And notice if you feel any sensations. Like some people are very sensitive and they'll get physical sensations when they look at a card. So sometimes I'll get tingles on my head, or maybe you feel a tightness in the chest or a warmth in the belly. Just noticing if any sensations come up for you. And it's okay if no sensations come up as well. And now we're going to use our senses to feel into this card. So this is where the technique of entering the card can be really helpful. So stepping into the card and just noticing, what are your senses picking up? So what's the texture of this card like? What's the temperature of this card? When you feel into this card, when you step into it, do you hear anything? Do you smell anything? So I'll give you a moment to do that. And you can always press pause if you want a little more time to do this. What I'm picking up on though, when I step into this card, it feels cool, not uncomfortably cold, but cool. Like that feeling of relief you get when you step into an air-conditioned room in the heat of summer. Like it's a coolness. And I hear this ambient whirring noise, and it's like the sound of silence, if that makes sense. So what you're doing here, you aren't necessarily looking for advice or answers or insights yet. You're just taking your time to feel into the card and connect with it and experience it. So it's important to do this without any kind of expectation. We're just kind of playing around. We're just being curious. We're just experimenting. And now I want you to notice, where is your attention drawn to? Because this is one way that our intuition can operate, is it will bring our attention to something. So where on the card does your attention go? Now my attention goes to the hand on the staff. And to me, that is like a symbol of stabilizing oneself. Like that staff is a symbol of kind of getting your balance and creating stability for yourself. And then notice where's your attention go next. And I'm noticing the other hand that's holding the lantern. And to me, that's a symbol of illuminating something, shining a light on something, looking at something, and getting an insight into something. Okay, and now let the card speak to you. Is there anything that this card wants to say to you? Sometimes when I do this, nothing happens. And other times it feels like the character on the card comes alive and tells me things. And maybe it's just one word or a phrase or some kind of message. But just take a moment to... My cats really want to be involved in this video. Take a moment to be quiet and let this card speak to you. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of a demonstration. I want to do a little bit of a demonstration as to what this looks like in an actual reading. So if I were to be giving you a tarot card reading, I'm going to demonstrate what that would look like, how I would combine reading the card with my mind and reading the card intuitively. So let's pretend that I'm giving you a reading, and you don't have any questions, you just want a general reading, and we're just going to draw one card to see what message the tarot has for you, and we get the Hermit. So I would actually begin by reading the card with my mind. So this is how I would do it. Okay, so you got the Hermit, and the Hermit is all about making time for solitude and introspection. Okay, and now I'm going to shift into intuitive reading. And as I look at this card, I get this feeling, it's almost like a cool feeling, a cold feeling. This feeling like if you allow yourself the time and space to reflect on something and to observe something, there's almost this feeling of relief with that. Like that would bring you some kind of relief. And my attention is really drawn to the staff that he's holding. And I feel as though that staff is important. It's saying that before you sit down and go inward and observe something, you first want to create stability for yourself. So have some way of creating comfort and stability. It might be doing a grounding exercise first. For me, this might mean, having a hot mug of tea next to me and my journal, but having some kind of tool that helps you feel stable and supported as you move inward. The Hermit makes me think of like meditation, contemplation, introspection. And then his other hand is holding up that lantern. There's something that you are ready to shine a light on, but I'm noticing with that hand, there's almost like a heaviness to it. So initially this might feel heavy. This might be something you kind of want to avoid doing. But once you get into it, once you sit down, once you shine a light on that thing, you will get this sense of relief. There's something that needs to be looked at, something that needs to be addressed and processed. So that's what I get from this card. So that was just a little demo of what that technique would look like and how I combine those two methods of reading with the mind, the intellect, and reading with intuition. So I hope that you enjoyed this video lesson. I hope it helps you in your tarot readings. And if you enjoyed it, I'd love to have you in my 4-week course on intuitive tarot card reading. So again, I'm going to put the link to my course just below this video if you want to check it out. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.